А я вас вновь приветствую в Скайхолде. Итак, у нас на повестке дня требования кун от быка, квест Кассандры и еще раз сходить с Варриком. Давайте начнем со самого, наверное. Как это сказать? Более относящиеся к сюжету, а именно Варрика. О да, кстати, после того, как мы с Сэрой сделали розыгрыши, у нее меняется аватарка. У Варрика тоже поменялась аватарка, если мы оставляем Хоука в тени. И у Коула меняется аватарка, если мы, соответственно, сделаем такой выбор. Вроде остальные без изменений пока. Хотя давайте Кассандру возьмем. Я понимаю, что вроде не особо надо, но... Хотя или Блэквелла. Давайте Блэквелла, пофиг. Но здесь группа не имеет такой прям критической ценности. Просто есть два разбойника, у которых есть мощная ульта, а все остальное вообще без разницы. Ну ладно, у Кассандры еще не самая плохая ульта. Практически неуебиваемость для всей группы на какой-то период времени. Ну и у Вивьен тоже примерно неубиваемость, только по-другому работающая. Пошла в баню. На самом деле, такой соблазн иногда просто переделать Сэру на кинжалы и бегать с ней в группе. Что-то дофига опыта дали. Аж 100. 16. Этот все еще Шерсли до сих пор тут ходит. В общем, я не хочу трогать сюжетный квест до тех пор, пока у меня не наберется, ну вот не влияние, а еще один уровень инквизиции. Там, в принципе, заполнено практически все. Но вряд ли я на сюжетных квестах одних управлюсь. Так что, возможно, придется походить по драконам. Вот когда я открою еще одну, тогда мы пойдем в Зимний дворец этот.
Started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric needed a save for his shard. I'm the one who built it for him.
Ну да, он рассказывал.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of deep roads entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the deep roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
We'd better get to work.
Sounds good to me.
И теперь тут уже не будет Хартии. Или будет? Ну и да, скилл Солоса теперь их умеет ослаблять хотя бы. Чё? Кто куда? Я, блин, лучше имею стенку огня за спиной у себя. Мне так спокойней. Я даже заходить не хочу.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys. Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
Осталось вспомнить, что там за дверь-то. А, вот та внизу, если спрыгнуть. Вот эта дверь.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the red lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
Ashes.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
Ну да, вскрыть каменную панель. Обожаю.
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
Admit it. You've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was. After you.
Здрасте. С другой стороны, на драконов охотиться я бы хотел еще один уровень хотя бы наскрести. Потому что есть один скилл, с которым явно будет предпочтительнее идти на драконов.
What's his name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Здрасте. Кстати, что мне нравится, стена именно дает гарантированный прям стан на достаточно таки приятный промежуток времени. То есть это вроде компенсирует то, что время каста у него есть, но тем не менее, на мой взгляд, это даже выгоднее выходит. Что там, маг, что ли? А, ну да, страж-заклинатель.
This is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Причем у этих двух явно очень много общих тем и воспоминаний. Какой-то ключ.
There you are. You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You've had people studying it for years now, and they've come up with nothing. I just wanted to figure it out.
How did you go from studying red lyrium to giving the location to Corypheus?
I found out that red lyrium, it has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
Да, долго ж тебя, блядь, носило-то.
That name means something to you, Varric?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
Кажется, это как раз-таки тот товарищ, который, ну, был уже слегка стукнутый по поведению. И его как раз-таки, наверное, я в этом прохождении оставил. В то время как другой персонаж, который был его там оппонентом, вот она, по-моему, была магом. Но это, по-моему, я 100 лет назад проходил.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
You'll have to answer for all the damage you've done.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Oh, for pity's sake, would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor. We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Тоже мне повыебывается она тут. Из-за тебя все это дерьмо началось с красным лириумом. Мы заделали. Это просто ни хрена не работает так. Потому что мы тут в Инквизиции, знаете ли. Ребят, может там кто-нибудь мне поможет? Нет? Все нет? Всем и так хорошо? А мне одному надо? Ну, посмотрите, они все это время бежали с другой стороны, а этот просто ходит. Я в состоянии уже в соло раскидывать даже противников тяжиков. Потому что у меня есть контроль. Есть дамагаров. Нету только одного. Нормальной ульты, блин. Это же тот сквозной зал, да? Ну, с виду, да. Тысячи порезов, это ульта сэры, это хорошо. Все-таки огненная стена приятно ДПС повышает. Что она неприятно делает, это она очень долго горит. Ах, пошел. Слышь, ты в ужасе, ты в панике, ты бояться должен, сволочь. Горит, но при этом заморожен. Только in Dragon Age называется. И кто там еще остался? Чего? Шатдаун, мазерфукер. Так, это первое. Второй давайте Кассандру. Наверное. А потом можно и быка. Кассандра там довольно коротенький, в принципе, квест, но тоже, как это сказать, больше за лор. А вот квест быка это чисто такой личный квест с выбором моральным, тяжелым, сложным, и вот это вот все. Когда-нибудь мы сюда сходим. Так, забытый храм, кстати, еще ведь есть. Но я тоже подождал бы до 15 уровня хотя бы. Да, сюда Кассандра без вариантов. Вот, зато у Варика поменялась аватарка теперь на дружелюбную, потому что типа его квест выполнили. Эх, какой соблазн взять двух разбойников, но... Сэр, я вообще не хочу заморачиваться. Два лучника это перебор. Это мы уже читали. Тоже, считай, те же внутренние земли. Ой. Да, только непонятно, что там за замок вдалеке. Потому что локация полностью автономная. Наверное, значит, это наш и есть замок.
He might simply be a victim as well. Let's see what lies within.
Всего лишь 7 уровень. Не. Давайте сперва сюда, значит. Тут явно какие-то тупиковые руины. Да, у меня ж так мало ресурсов. Ну чё, кого? Кассандра, ты ж в курсе, что они... Хотя... Тут же вроде механика так устроена, что храмовники равно порождение тьмы, так? Тюрюм. Гори, гори, ясно, чтобы никого гасло. Красота.
I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
What kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones. They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes, the world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
Why haven't the Seekers dealt with them?
We have, many times. They simply reappear after a time like weeds. Nobody knows how.
Cultists. Why am I not surprised?
This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
С Вариком мы поговорим, что называется, под самый конец. Блин, тут столько этих ответвлений, я просто не помню, что называется, какое из них нужно. Потому что мы отсюда зашли ведь? Да, отсюда. То есть, получается... А, изначально все по прямой шло. Да, я что-то себе один проход нафантазировал. Значит, пока все линейно.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promisers will pay for this.
А, далеко. О, да. Предел мастерства на таких ребятах хорошо работает, потому что они-то еще вроде как того. О, ловушечка. Что?
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your hands. Claim your death.
Лучник остался живой. Блин, я не могу. Ой, ой.
Does Corypheus not realize the Promisers want the world to end? What use are they to him?
Sounds like they're perfect for each other.
I suppose it does. But this doesn't
Бля.
explain how we captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them.
Да
We must
господи.
keep looking.
Кассандра, по-моему, тебе надо сосредоточиться на более близких вопросах.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption. That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
Все, я так и думал, он просто расстрелял Кассандру в ноль. Да, блин. Сверхразумы искательский, блин. Такого еще не было. Видимо, скрипт проверял на наличие врагов поблизости, а не вообще. Вот казалось бы, да? Сделать быстрое перемещение, нужно, чтобы оружие по-любому было убрано. Начать катсцену? Да господи, какие проблемы! Начинаю в любой момент. Чё? Приоритеты ж, блин. Ай. Факт, что миссия хоть и открывается чертовски поздно, лут предлагает наиговенейший. На самом деле, конечно, если Кассандру романсить, то вроде бы можно достаточно рано это все дело открыть. Но тут, как говорится, если... Просто лут первого уровня. На уровне, как, блин, я не знаю, сходить в Редклифф. Поэтому и локация в том же визуальном стиле, наверное, в принципе. Эй, дверь как у нас переговорную. А? Я вообще хотел кинуть духовную метку, но слоумо тоже вовремя получилось. Наручи. У меня еще их будто нету. Серьезно. Орден Пламенного Обета. Тогда существовала изначальная инквизиция. Первый мор все похерил. Так. Орден Пламенного Обета. Фанатики, заявившие, что конец света не только близок, но и необходим. И его Тедос нужно уничтожить, чтобы возродить. Окончательно искоренить удалось. Ну да, ну да. Кстати, да, трон. Этот трон после этой миссии можно будет получить. Так что это миссия ради трона. Да. Девятый уровень. Прелесть. И гномий шлем, который так давно хотелось получить, что уже нафиг не нужен. Наверное.
Daniel! Daniel! Can you hear me?
Cassandra, it is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one.
An important mission, he said. Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Valroyo. He couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon, masquerading.
What? How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
Came here.
If we find the Lord Seeker, he's dead.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Повысили,
Go
чё.
to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome. He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Ну, я так и знал, что что-нибудь да будет. Пробивание барьера, говорите. Это неплохо, конечно. Но уж очень узкоспециализировано. Что этот лучник себе позволяет? Да жёваный ты крот, залутайся ты.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a woman I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
And you're the man who betrayed his own order.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help.
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
And your ambition is so much greater.
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, But it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
He's completely mad, isn't he?
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
Ну, всего-то. Обетник. То есть он сам, получается, возродил обетников. Как я понимаю. Стоп, чё?
He was insane. He had to be. The influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
All these wasted lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
Не, ну в чем-то он, конечно, прав, что круги и прочее это магов и храмовников реально ведь ужесточало друг против дружки столько времени. Но насколько это... Чем это можно сделать лучше, трудно представить масштаб этой вселенной. Так, ну, собственно, все, да, здесь выход. Ладненько, теперь на штурмовой берег.
Contact should be here to meet us.
А, блин, группа даже не поменялась. Я хотел Блэквелла взять.
Good to see you again, Hisrod. Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Sahara.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Sahara.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrod's reports say you're doing good work.
Iron Bull's name is Hisrod.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions or...
Liar. It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
I'm only here because we both want to stop Corypheus.
Indeed. The Tevinter Imperium is bad enough without the interference of this Venatori cult. If this new form of lyrium helps them seize power in Tevinter, the war with Kunandar could get worse.
With this stuff, the Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Sahara, and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
What do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting Red Lyrium into Minrathos?
If it's dangerous for the dreadnought close to shore, why not attack when the smugglers reach open water?
Any decent smuggling ship can outrun a dreadnought on open water. We need to catch them close to shore.
На самом деле, вот этот квест это одна большая тупость, вот честно. Корабль, который должен подходить к берегу, чтобы их перехватить, но потом окажется сам под ударом, блин. Вот.
There might be Venatori mages on the ship as well, if the dreadnought can't handle them.
It's unlikely there'll be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship, and they'll be dead by the 3rd shot. On land, though, a half-dozen Venatori attacking the dreadnought from cover could do some serious damage.
Полдесятка, как звучит-то непривычно.
I could have crushed any Venatori resistance with the Inquisition's main forces. Why not use them?
Because then the Venatori would have seen you coming and run. They'd schedule a new shipment for later, and our spies might not know when or where. This is risky, yes, but it's our best chance to destroy the shipping operation permanently.
Let's go hold up our end of this bargain then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Grim can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
Just waiting on you and Hisrado. Iron Bull, I guess.
You knew Iron Bull back when he fought in Sahara.
Yes, he led the group that freed me. I was a Magister's slave, and when the Magister went to Saharon, he brought me along. For company, Iron Bull and his men attacked my master's ship and killed him, as well as his soldiers. Bull set me free.
And you decided to start following the Kyun after that?
What do you think? I just watched a giant horned warrior kill the Magister who hurt me.
He never told me about this.
One of the few things he hasn't shared with you, I gather. Sure, Bull. Share the secret Ben Hasrath reports, but keep that bit where you saved the elf boy to yourself.
Is Bull going to get in trouble for passing those reports on?
The Ben Hasrath aren't pleased with how forthcoming Bull has been, but he was one of their best agents. He kept the streets clean in Saharon longer than anyone before him or after. He fought until it nearly killed him. The Ben Hasrath trust him enough to accept how he joined the Inquisition, even if they don't like it. Besides, they hate to discard a tool that might still have some use left in it. That's why I have a job.
It sounds like following the Kyun hasn't always been easy.
I had a temper. Bull's nickname for me, Gat, comes from Gatlock, the explosive power in Kunari cannons. I was so angry when I was first freed. I wanted revenge. I wanted to find my family who was still enslaved in Minrathos. I thought about leaving when the Kyun didn't tell me what I wanted to hear, but I didn't.
Why not?
The Kunari were always ready to listen, to teach. They cared for me as much as one of their own. And if I leave, the parts of the Kyun that I don't like are never going to change.
How did an elf end up working for the Kunari out here?
Ben Hasrath usually pick elves or humans to work outside of Kunandar. They're a little harder to spot. I've worked in Olay and Navarra, but only for a few years now.
What did you do before that?
When I was old enough, I fought Tevinter forces in Saharon. I was too angry to do much else. It took me a long time to accept the Kyun, to get past justice, to purpose. Some days are still difficult.
No one's actually detailed how an alliance with the Kunari will help the Inquisition.
The answer to that is above my rank. But the Kunari don't really bargain. They don't know how. I doubt you want Kunari troops stomping around your stronghold, and you're too far away for supplies to be useful. You'd get more use out of our ships, I imagine. and the agents we've got spread across theaters. We know a lot more than what Bull sees in those reports he's been forwarding to your spy master.
Do you have a minute to talk about the Kyun?
I'm a spy inquisitor, not a teacher. I'm not interested in converting anyone or debating the philosophy. But I suppose it would make for an interesting report to hear the Inquisitor's opinion of the Kyun.
Не, ну... Сказать, что он совсем отвратителен, вроде тоже не получится. Просто это зависит от человека. Ну, вы поняли. Потому что кто любит порядок, подчиняться приказам, как бы сам и говорил, для тех это будет хорошо. Я склонен считать его позицию правильной. Потому что многим действительно не особо хочется так сильно распоряжаться своей судьбой. Потому что уверен, когда речь заходит о каких-то мелочах жизненных, все везде одинаково будет.
To be honest, I don't really understand enough of the Kyun to judge it.
I think you have to be raised under the Kyun for it ever to make sense. The people who join as adults either end up unhappy or, well, for many, it's just a kind of form of slavery. I like the simplicity. I like knowing my place and knowing that it's the right place. Other parts I've struggled with myself.
Вот-вот.
I'll let you know when we're ready.
I await your pleasure, Inquisitor.
Ну, самое неприятное, что потом очень долго придется бежать сюда снова, поэтому придется уж ладно пройти с тем отрядом.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's alright. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, alright? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Kunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
Alright, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
Причем здесь у него базовый снова облик. Совсем базовый. С его же фирменным топориком.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges. Double time. Let's move!
Такой дабл тайм.
You gave your charges the easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
Так. Главное по высоте не проколоться. Кажется, нам специально тут невидимых стен нагородили, чтобы не убежали куда не надо, да? Ох уж это иллюзонная свобода.
Prince up ahead. Don't let them warn the others.
Да хрена ли вас тут? Я невидимый. У меня, блин, ощущение было, что он голый, и... Походу, реально. Не, ну вы посмотрите, тут реально только накидка. И перчатки. Ну, типа, да, гладиаторы. Гладиаторы же бились тоже не особо так одетыми.
Get ready. We're close.
Чё за невидимка, блять? Подожди, он к чему? Разрушитель барьера. А, это теневой плащ. Ух, это опасно было на самом деле. Теневой плащ — это скилл боевых магов, во время которых, если он, грубо говоря, зайдет в тебя, то очень-очень будет больно. Господи. Блин, он просто уходит в этот скилл, во время которого он неуязвим. Хрен ты что с этим сделаешь. Просто каждые пару секунд уходит в него. Причем вроде бы даже когда ложиться умудряется все равно как-то в него уйти. К чему это сейчас было, Кассандра? Ну? Это тут, конечно, совсем не к месту. Жуть. О, точно, уникальный именно шлем для быка, который дает уровень брони, а не защиту. Тьфу, а не урон, наоборот, наврал. Но это просто листы металла, там. Стрёмно все это выглядит достаточно. Ну и где дредноут? А хрен его знает.
We're clear, Gat.
Right. Signaling the dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought. That brings back memories. Nice one. Crap.
Все так быстро происходит. О нет, что же делать?
They've still got time to fall back if you signal them now.
Yeah,
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
they do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Cunari. You'd be declaring yourself Talvashoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hasra think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvashoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad. For this alliance, and for the Qun.
Чё ты на меня смотришь? Ну, в общем, да. Это не просто пожертвовать дредноутом, но действительно пожертвовать всем альянсом. И, казалось бы, выбор очевиден, но не совсем. Потому что что-то в быке изменится. Что он больше замкнется на том, что вот кунари, все вот это вот. И это очень сильно выстрелит под конец игры. Прямо очень сильно выстрелит. Я не ожидал такого подставы, поэтому я не буду вам спойлерить, до этого еще играть и играть. Но я и не хочу в этот раз так делать. Мне одного раза хватило.
Call the retreat.
Don't!
They're falling back.
Но их тут всего 4, причем, хотя их больше в группе.
You throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
His name is Iron Bull.
I suppose it is.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Bull, when the dreadnought sinks,
Sinks.
Угу.
Kundari dreadnoughts don't sink. Come on. Let's get back to my boys.
Это, конечно, верх, блядь, сценарийского денверизма. Все так моментально просто происходит, все возникает, все моментально отступает. Мне это не нравится. То есть задумка классная, реализация говно.
Hey, boss.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
So much for that.
the loss of the Ben Hasrath information will hurt. Can we smoke out some of your old contacts?
They'll pull their people soon enough, but we might be able to identify the agents who replaced them. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those vents. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
How did the Chargers come out of the fight?
Just fine. Thanks to you and the Chief, we had plenty of time to fall back. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sack mead for the Chargers tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Ah, forget it. You're doing fine.
Вот так вот. Что ж, теперь осталось пообщаться с ними тремя. Кассандра, прием.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the Old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
Are you alright? You look drained.
On the contrary, it's a delight. I'm riveted.
Oh, you're joking.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
You mutilate mages.
I always thought it a necessary evil. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
Так. Будет где-то тут за что? Так, нет. Да. Угу. Угу. Так, тоже нет изменения.
So the Seekers are responsible for the rebellion, in more ways than one.
One more crime to add to the pile. Yes. We created the right of tranquility. I told you of my vigil, the month I spent emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
I can't foresee the future, Cassandra.
But we know the past. Those who do not heed history are doomed to repeat it.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book. No more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
If anyone can rebuild them into something worthwhile, you can.
But are they worth rebuilding?
You could make them worth it.
I will think on your words. Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
Так, осталось еще дофига опыта. А вот влияние совсем чуть-чуть. Ну, что-нибудь скажешь?
It's good to see you.
I want to talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
It's not a cure. Not truly. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions. They become irrational, unable to focus. Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped, but it will take time to investigate.
But you are going to look into it.
That is my intent. I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know for certain we can help these people. Once we have that, however, then I will spread the word myself.
Do you have any advice for me?
Now that the Grey Warden threat is dealt with, we must investigate the assassination plot. One can only hope it's not too late. More chaos in Olay only helps Corypheus.
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the treasury carefully, with that Sarah present.
You think she's here to rob us?
Possibly not, but I would hardly put it past her.
Do you have any advice for me?
It's good that you recruited Enchanter Vivian into the Inquisition. She is ambitious, but has always shown sense in her dealings with the Chantry. My advice would be to watch her, but heed her when she speaks. That one wastes no words.
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the new recruits. Liliana says spies are inevitable, and I agree.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must keep an eye on the College of Clerics. The moment they elect a divine, things could change quickly.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Так. Не знаю. У БК, наверное, диалог новый должен появиться.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
We'll talk. You wanted to see me?
Ага.
Bull!
I got it!
E posti sala talva soft.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
О, да.
Are you alright?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec, liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now. As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
You knew the assassins were coming?
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrath training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking. See? Like that. If I'd warned you or the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
Are you interested in getting some payback?
Against who? The entire Ben Hasra? Besides, this wasn't serious. Sending two guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talva Shoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
You acted like a Talvashoth for years. That didn't change you. Neither does this.
That was just a role. This is my life. As one of those. I've killed hundreds of Talvashoth in Saharan. Bandits, murderers, bastards who turned their back on the Q. And now I'm one of them.
You're not a Talvashoth. That's a Kunari word, and you don't follow the Qun any longer. You're Iron Bull, mercenary captain for the Inquisition.
I can live with that. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Калин, есть новости? Естественно, есть.
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
Так. Главное не это... Сейчас не заромантить его случайно. А то я его тут наподдерживал по полной. Так. Определяющий момент в отношениях связан с решением. Если поддержать, роман продолжится или может быть активирован. Будет доступно к оценочной цене. Угу. Ну да, Калина-то я до конца доромансил в свое время. Ладно, давайте просто скажем, что вот.
You're a better person than you give yourself credit for.
I appreciate the thought, but I know who I am. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
I've met good people here. Knowing they have my back, it helps.
You certainly keep interesting company. I suppose I do as well.
Так, с Коулом вряд ли, а вот с Эру можно проверить. На всякий пожарный. Хотя, по идее, вряд ли. Не, не похоже. Ты на чем играешь? Так, у нас еще Блэквелл, возможно, Лилиана и точно Варик. Дариан очень вряд ли. И Кассандра уже тоже все. Кто у нас еще? Вивьен. Друг? Лучше проверить.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
Ну, тут вроде ничего нового. Так, ладно. Лилиана, значит, и Варик. А, ну Вивьен на всякий пожарный, да. Так, стоп. И туда. Кстати, у меня еще наверняка какая-нибудь фигня на исследование попадала. Угу, хорошо. О, да, вот это мне не хватало. Так, ну в прошлый раз она так и сидела. Ну да, я на глобальной карте связался с героем Ферелдена, он дал парочку бесполезных эскизов, и все. Ну ладно, значит, остался Варик.
I'm glad to have answers, but shit. second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the teig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
По идее, уже без разницы, но на всякий случай почекаем. Так. Да. Ну ладно, хрен с ним.
You realize that nothing has actually been stopping you from doing that.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Так, осталось около 2000 опыта, да?
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
О,
You're
да.
just in time. We almost had to start without you.
We couldn't have that, could we?
Это забавная сценка, как раз хорошая, чтобы завершить серию.
I found her, Ruffles. Deal her in.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
О боже.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do.
Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Sounds good. I'm in. Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
Just remember, I'm still new to this game.
Don't worry, you'll pick it up in no time.
So shiny.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
О, да.
I've got one for you. The clan decided to camp near this ruined fortress, right on the edge of the Tirasham, dark as the bottom of a well. The keeper swore up and down it was safe, but some of the hunters started hearing noises in the middle of the night.
Ну да, история хоть и у каждого своя, но рассказывать до конца ее не
They
дают.
ran out of there fast as you think, bare asses shining in the moonlight the whole way back to their village.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that one, do you?
Well done. You ought to tell stories more often.
I like the part with the rabbit. There should be more rabbits in stories.
That was scandalous. It would anyone found out. Tell it again. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I'm not losing any more coin to Josephine, but I have got to see this.
Don't say a word.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antiva, Commander.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Well, I do.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
I'm glad you decided to join us tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
I enjoyed this.
See? That's what I mean. It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Yeah.
Who's that? Did I win?
Ей достался лучший вид. Ну, вот так вот. Как-то. Ну что ж, благодарю вас всех за просмотр. Надеюсь, это было интересно. Ну и получается, следующая серия будет сюжет «Зимний дворец». Всем пока.